Good morning, Popcorn. Well, just a moment, please. Good morning, Popcorn. Good morning, yes, Popcorn. I'll ring in for you now.
One moment, please. I'll connect
Good morning, Popcorn.
That line
Good
is
morning,
busy.
Popcorn.
Will you hold?
Good morning, Popcorn. Good morning, Popcorn.
One moment, please. I'll
Yes,
connect
I'll ring in for you now. Good
Just a
morning,
moment, please.
Popcorn. Yes,
Good
I'll
morning,
ring in for you
Popcorn.
now.
That line is busy. Will you hold?
Yes, dear. Yes. Yes, I know. Yes, I made the reservations. All right. Goodbye, dear. Well, Arthur, welcome to our little place here. You know, I make it a point of personally having a chat with all of our new plant managers. Sort of explain the philosophy behind popcorn. Team spirit, that sort of thing.
Oh, well,
Papa here. Okay, invoice 6 more carloads, right? Get that order filled. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the team. Well, I want to welcome you aboard, Arthur, and see if you have any questions about company policy.
Thank you, sir. Yes, there is one question. You see, I'm a member of the Air Force Reserve, and I thought...
The Air Force Reserve? Fantastic!
Yes,
Yeah, but you know, we have quite a few reservists working at Popcorn. As a matter of fact, Joe Mechanic.
Oh.
Why, he'll be working in your section.
Oh,
Joe's a master sergeant in one of the top reserve units in the nation. Papa here. Yes? Listen, I'll tell you what. Get a hold of Joe Mechanic. He'll take care of it. Right. Oh, yes, sir. That Joe, he can fix anything. That reminds me. Joe's leaving this afternoon for a couple of weeks of Air Reserve training. Maybe I'd better take you down there right now and introduce you.
Oh, fine.
Yes, we're very proud of Joe. Great guy. Remember when the Navajo Indians were snowed in?
Oh, yes,
Yeah. Well, Joe's unit was part of the airlift that saved their lives. The Indians were the first ones to use corn, you know.
Well, actually,
That's right, and without corn, we'd be out of a job, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The Air Force Reserve is always doing things like that, you know. Like building playgrounds, working with Boy Scouts, the Civil Air Patrol, helping kids keep out of trouble.
Yes, well, you see, I'm a member, actually.
It's not bad. That's not bad. Control. Control. Papa here. Latest batch not bad. Good, as a matter of fact, but it could be better. I think you ought to check those drying bins. And Control, stop worrying. Now. Oh, yes. Air Force Reserve activity.
Yes, you see,
Well, I'm sure you know, Arthur, about their medical units going into depressed areas to run clinics, giving folks who otherwise couldn't afford it free immunization, medical care. That's great work. Not only that, but in the unlikely event some country was stupid enough to attack the United States, you, Joe, and the rest of the Air Force Reserve would be among the first to defend this great land of ours.
we certainly would, sir.
Yeah, that's the right shape. Right shape?
Yes,
Yeah.
it certainly looks it, I must say.
A little off on texture. Just a touch more speed, Fred! You're just a touch! Oh, good old Joe. I remember the time the butter machine went crazy.
You mean that nervous
No,
breakdown?
it practically drowned us all in a sea of hot butter. And it was Joe's Air Force Reserve training that came through. If it weren't for Joe's expertise, we might have been shut down for a week. Just think, kids all over America would have had to watch movies without popcorn. But Joe fixed the butter machine and redesigned the transistorized self-regulator so it wouldn't happen again. Yeah. Joe learned a lot of those skills in the reserve. Oh, but of course, you know that. Why,
Mr.
sure.
Popper, telephone.
Papa here. I see. Okay, Susie. Set up the sales meeting for the 24th, right? Yeah, not only are we proud to have you reservists board Popcorn, but the company's happy to see our employees get that extra money and the retirement benefits. Not to mention the satisfaction you must have knowing you're doing something great for your country.
We certainly feel
Well, it
that
adds
way.
up to a lot. Joe.
Hi, Mr. Popper.
Arthur, meet Joe.
How are you, Joe? Hi, Art.
Well, Joe, understand you're out this afternoon for a few days reserve training.
Yep.
Fine. And listen, don't worry about our new manager here. Arthur understands, right, Arthur?
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you, Joe, and listen, have a good time.
So long, Mr. Popper. See you around, Art.
You know, my father, old J. Popper, started this firm more than 50 years ago. Great man, my dad. Great innovator. He was probably one of the first employers in the nation to give his wholehearted support to the Air Force Reserve.
Is that a...
Yeah, he used to fly, you know.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir, Arthur. Our policy has always been, and always will be, that anybody working for this company is encouraged to participate in reserve programs. Arthur, my dad always said what's good for the Air Force Reserve is good for America. And what's good for America is good for popcorn. Right?
Right.
I've never forgotten that one. Listen, Arthur, I'm leaving myself today. International Popcorn Convention.
Oh, yes, yes.
But I'm sure popcorn can manage without me for a few days. As before, you know. Hey.
Yes.
Oh, now listen, you feel free to use my office.
Oh, well, thank you.
And say, while I'm gone, quality control? 30, 40 bags a day, never hurt anyone. Oh, and take a couple of 100 pounds home for the wife and kids.
Oh,
Kids are sharp these days. Might spot a trend. See, Arthur?
Goodbye, Mr. Popper.
Oh, Arthur, just one more thing. Whatever you do, don't open that door.
Oh, my.
Check out my other videos and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video.